All right, I'm gonna do my utmost to make this video a reasonable 10 minutes or right around 10 minutes. I just wanted to show you some things that I'm using with regards to fours and what you can do that is kind of fun and making different types of music. I mean, I pretty much like ambient R&B, ambient kind of hip hop, ambient almost on everything. But you don't have to use that. It's just my method to how I make music and what I like personally. So Galanta is really good. I use it for mostly sometimes for chords. This is one that I'm making, and I realized you don't have to do much in here. Adjusting the ratio and the envelopes are the biggest thing in Galanta to get a decent sound that you like. I mean, you can get wild with it and go nuts so and do some crazy stuff. But if you just want something simple and plain, let me show you this here. So that's here. That's Galanta. I made this little by just adjusting the ratio. In fact, I mostly adjust the ratio on the modulator, and I adjusted the carrier and mods envelope. And then I did a little, I added 12 voices instead of 6, and then I did a little bit on the glide. And these are some chords from Scalar. So not really a big deal there. So listen to this, just the chords. Oops. Okay, now I'm going to add in this Valhalla. Now Valhalla, this is super massive. It's actually free. This preset is not free. I bought it from tomwolf.uk. He's out of the UK. He makes great presets for Omnisphere, for different things, and he also makes some for the Valhalla stuff. So I really like this particular one called Polished Air. So I'm going to add that in just so you can see. See how it gives it more of a spacey. Okay, now for texture, I like to use Opal. So Opal is another fours instrument, and a lot of people use it for techno and making these nice rhythmic techno things. This is like a digitac basically in plug-in form. So if you go here, this little box here is a randomizer. You can hit surprise me, which I do almost all the time, and I am surprised that a lot of times I get something pretty cool. If I don't, I'll make adjustments. You can click here. Each time you click, it changes the sound, and this will wiggle it, move this little thing here. That's all it's doing is moving this a little bit. The pattern is this right here, so whatever pattern. So you can get random patterns. You can mix and max the patterns. I put a little density on this first one just to give it a little more. Other than that, that's pretty much all I did. Now I'll show you what that sounds like with, hold on, let me do it here. Without box and hue. So this is what it sounds like. It's very random. Of course, you can go in here and get detail if you want to switch up some stuff. One of the things I learned in here is there's a mixer. And with the mixer, I think these levels are normally set at like 70, which is crazy loud. It's not good if you're gonna do it for textural background. It just doesn't do it justice. It's too loud. It's gonna actually overtake the track. So I don't think the randomizer, if I'm not mistaken, does not adjust the levels here. It just adjusts everything else but the levels. So you can also pan sounds a little bit. And I don't know if I don't think it adjusts the pan, and I think it just messes with the tone and the this guy right here, which I don't remember what this one is. But anyway, so what I do is just drop them levels down really low. Then I like Box. Box is a reverb. You don't have to use Box, but it's in the kit if you buy the Forest stuff. And Hue is also in the kit. And this is a filter, and this is a reverb, a spacey reverb. So if you add those to it and then record it in, I just resampled it to another track here. I built texture. So here's some texture. Here's what it sounds like. All right, so you kind of get the point there. So then you add that texture plus these chords, and you come up with this. 1 second while I mute this here. All right, so you get the point. I don't want to spend too much time. This isn't about me showcasing my music. This is about me teaching you what I have learned about this stuff. And again, it's what I've learned. Some people know more than me, of course. That's always going to be the case. All right, so now I like Harmony Bloom. I've told you this is a sequencer basically, but it's got some really cool things and a randomizer on everything just about. So you can use this to create like melodies, and I sent it into Lux. Lux is also in the kit that you can get from Fours. And here's what Lux sounds like without Valhalla on it. So let's just play it. I'm going to use harmony, some settings in there, and I'm going to play it for you. There you go. Should be playing. So it doesn't sound like much because it's really not doing much. I just have it kind of playing a little background melody thing over the top. So when it's put together, you'll hear it better. And so with Lux, I use Valhalla Vintage Verb. Valhalla's my favorite reverbs and delays kind of. I mean, I use other ones. I have other ones, but these are the ones that I primarily like. Again, Tom Wolfe makes presets for this, and this is one of his. It's actually under the Tom Wolfe's Retro Ambience. And you see he even has stuff for percussion, which I haven't really gotten to using that much, but they're all great stuff. So you put that plug in on the back end to give it a little extra vibe there, and then press play and watch this. All right, cool. Of course, you got to have the record on for that to go through. You can record the MIDI into this, and then you don't have to sit there and worry about it if you're just trying to lay a 16 bar or whatever you're trying to lay down. Or you can let it play live if you want. Just keep playing and adjusting it. You could keep randomizing this. It'll adjust the notes that it's playing. I personally don't. I usually leave it here, and because I'm playing it so slow, it typically you don't hear it. You won't get, your ears take a while to get accustomed to what it's actually doing, because I'm not playing like a bunch of notes really fast. It's really slow and melodic across the back. So there you have it. That's just the start of the track. Of course, you can build bass, and if you don't know, Fours also make, and by the way, he's not paying me to do this, I'm just doing this because I like this stuff. He makes a bass. So it's a subby kind of synthy bass. Let me see. Okay, so if you look at what key you're in here, or what note you're playing, is E sharp. Is that E sharp? No. Why is this so? Hold on a second. Let me do this real quick. 1 second. Command J. There we go. Much better. Consolidate that thing. So F sharp 1. So you could kind of figure out what notes you're playing in the bass. You could either take them off here if you want. If you just wanted to follow it, it's up to you. But I like here. So all right, probably won't be the bass I'll be using, but I'm just showing you that it does exist, and it was free, so why not try it? You know, if you like that kind of subby synth bass. I'm more of the natural trillion type bass, like a muted jazz bass. Something like that would be probably what I would go with. That's just me toying around real quick. Of course, I haven't figured all that out, but anyway, I said I was gonna keep this video short, and I mean that. I'm gonna go ahead and end it right there, so you can see how you can use Lux. You can use different. These are pretty much all fours minus the Valhalla stuff and the Trillion, but you can make a pretty cool song. All right, I'm out. That's it for this video.